Hello, I am TheZOMBIEJ. This time for another G2 related video. So, this time I want to talk about the creatures from G2. Well, specifically the first half of 2016. Oh boy, yes, the Toa Uniters, as you see back there on top of that piece of furniture. Yeah, they were better than the Masters, I say. In some aspects, there was definitely ideas from both the Masters and the Uniters that I liked. And we could have seen in 2017, if we got a third wave of Toa, aspects of those combined, reshaped, redone, you know, and rebuilt, if you will. And yeah, we would have a third wave of Toa, basically G2's Mystica and Fatoka. Now, I wouldn't say go that far, but, you know. But with the Uniters came Boomerang the Hunter. Okay, well, besides that, we got the creatures to go along with the Uniters. And I'll be only talking about 5 of the creatures for this video. I'll explain later. So, first I would like to mention, you know, we'll start off with this little guy. This is Melum, creature of ice. Elemental creatures are a pretty cool idea. It's nice to see, it's just nice to see bionicle animals, you know, Rahi-esque cretins back in G2, and it was definitely nice to see. This guy had a hugging function. It's nice. You can see the gears. He's gonna hug you. Yeah. The piece of Unity right there. So you basically clip it onto the Toa's back, and you know, put some stuff, rearrange some stuff, and there you go. The Toa's powered up with, obviously, with the golden masks on. That's a whole other thing. There's something wrong about this one. First of all, ball joints open. Why? Second of all, they missed something here. The arms, those could have been this color, you know, the same color as the legs, trans green or trans blue. So same thing with the neck, I guess, but whatever. He only has 2 claws compared to Tarak, who has 4 per hand. He does have that crystallized piece, which is nice to see. I like that piece. It's pretty awesome. He does have this piece that was released in 2013. It was for like a sword hilt of some sort. And I guess you could say this is his tail. It's just a little white barb of some sort. And then obviously, you know, he's got these little gears. It's 3 of the same gear, you know, doing this. And that can get boring after a while. It's fun, though, but hey, got Glatorian necks, got some Technic pieces, got the smallest of the CCBS body, and, you know, feet in white. That's nice to have. It's just nice to have 2 more of these paw pieces in white compared to, well, we only got 1 of them in white from the Frost Beast, I think is what it was called, a Frost Yeti thing from Hero Factory Brain Attack, which was easily the best wave of Hero Factory. You may think otherwise, you're wrong. But he also has a barb right here as like a little horn thing, and the head is gold and, you know, fades to a trans blue, which almost in the middle of that, the transitioning part of that kind of gets kind of a greenish sort of thing, and same thing with the these, and it's not that appealing, but I can understand why they did it. So this guy is cute. He's a cute little, I guess you could say he's a cute little desk toy to just kind of, you know, play with this every now and then. So Melum, not the best of the creatures, but he has problems, sure, but still pretty awesome. And you got him as a special bonus with Kopaka, Uniter of Ice. They didn't sold him separately. They could have sold Mellum separately as, you know, a $10 creature like the others. But I guess they felt they had to do something special with Kopaka and Mellum because this was the design they chose to go with. But hey, Mellum is cool. Now, the other clawed creature here we have is Tarak, basically using the same letters as Ketar, which, you know, yeah. And he basically has a more simple function, where it's just one of these gears that we'd see in the Toamata, but in black, and also, you know, the same gear we're using all throughout. And apparently there's this little Technic thing right there, and again, that hilt piece, and a tail in purple. And he does this. This is kind of funny. The Technic function, you know, all the built up stuff, it's nice to see it all built up and fun. The arms are just, well, a standard black bone piece with a trans-purple shell and purple. Nice to have. Purple neck, trans-purple legs, black feet. It's always nice to have those again. Trans-purple claws. He's got 4 of them for each paw. The barbs on his ankles for some reason. Okay. And he's got these trans-purple claws for ear-like things, I guess you could say, just to get a little expression out of him, you know. It adds character, okay? I like that. The crystalline pieces fade from, you know, gold to clear, basically, and it's not trans-purple. That's a problem, I feel, because they should have done the trans-purple fade over. It would have worked. This, well, it's nice to have this, though, but, yeah. Deacon X, again, nice to have, but just the main function of this guy, it's just fun to do. This is definitely a success of a figure, you know. Definitely better than Mellum, but you know, Mellum was sort of more budgety. So we'll put him right there. Then we go to Ikir, whatever, the creature of fire. So this guy reminds me of a phoenix, which earned Tahoe Uniter combined with Ikir on his back. Phoenix Tahoe. That's his new title, apparently. Phoenix Tahoe, which, you know, which... yeah. Trans orange-red neck and legs, silver feet with the claws, obviously, and Borak eyes in trans orange-red, whatever. Uniter piece in gold, has still open ball joints. What the fuck, Lego? Technic function is basically, again, this the sword hilt piece with 2 feathered polypropylene pieces. One of these I had to replace because it broke. Yeah, out of my own collection I had a spare. That's why I wasn't able to rebuild Eris from Legends of Chima. So basically, again, it's the 3 gear thing with the thing. You got 2 sockets that are in gray, or Deacon necks, which connect to these, which connect to the wings, which are composed of these, obviously, and the swords from the second year of G2 2016. And basically, flaps. Flap, 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 flap. It's and you can obviously reposition the wings to do however you want. Flap, 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 flap. It's fun. It's interesting. It's it gets old after a while, but hey, you know. You know, it's easy to play with these and have fun with, obviously, for like 10 minutes before you get bored of it. But hey, Ike here is definitely a great little set. Obviously, he makes good parts pack as well. They all do, to be honest. I like Ike here. I think he works as a creature. Next is probably my favorite because, you know, water. Speaking of water, well, drinks in general, tea. This is Akita, the creature of... what was it? Creature of water. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling with that. But I'm just going to say it's a female. She has this horn thing in orange. Nice to have. Trans blue neck and trans blue tail piece right here. System parts, the cones in orange. Two of them are holding these skull grinder horns in orange. Nice to have those. Orange Borak eyes. And this is just right here as like a cap, I guess. Mystica wing pieces, 5 of them in this color. Dark Azure, which I applaud LEGO for keeping this piece alive. You know, this was a great piece for the Mystica wings. There is a mechanism built in here. I'll get to that. There is the creature piece right there, and well, oh, there's also translucent, transparent, whatever. Technic pieces right there, a couple of them, which, you know, those can break after so long. Then again, all Legos pieces can break after so long. Some transparent pieces right here, as well as more blue and fun. These, which have propellers on them for swimming, you can turn these system cone pieces in black to launch the torpedoes or whatever. The studs. Basically, they have twin stud launchers here. Basically, you put Golly on, or you put Akita on Golly with that, then you do this. That's kind of cool, actually. But you can move up the launchers and obviously fiddle around with the you know, fins and the tail. It's pretty cool. I like Akita. She's cool. And you know, obviously, you know, you can do that too. But you can also make it look like that, some kind of war machine on those systems. So I like Akita. I think she's cool. Again, these are the ratchet joints. I feel like there's definitely some misses. Like there's it feels like there's some spaces that you could have added parts to. But hey, this came with a stand, which I basically took that apart and threw it in my parts collection because I didn't need the stand. I was perfectly happy with her sitting on either a shelf or the desk or whatever. And a lot of bushings here and there. Definitely a lot of useful and fun parts. And again, I like Akita. She's great. Nice little shark-like creature with torpedo launchers, I guess you could say. Now, the last creature I'll be showing off for this video is Uxar, I think is his name. Creature of jungle, because air doesn't exist in G2. Yeah, that's a whole other issue for another video probably. So, Uxar is definitely interesting. He's supposed to be some sort of insectoid thing. He does have this gear function, which I already just showed off. Let's take a look at the wings, though. The wings are pretty cool. They got these system parts, which are very dusty. A lot of dust. A lot of fun. So, but these can pose. These can go, you know, because they're on ratchet joints, because you can do that if you so choose. You can do it like this if you so choose. You got these sword pieces, which is nice to have, which are nice to have, sorry. And, you know, these system pieces that are included, you know, nice little details and fun. These barb pieces has little horns. Again, you can get expression out of him. And horn right there, horns right here on these two pieces, which I feel like are just part of, you know, bulking up the figure, I guess. It's got a yellow piece on the shaft of this gear here, which connects to this Vorox armor or Skrull armor in silver. Nice to have that. And underneath that is the tail. This piece, it's nice to have 5 of those in gray. Well, let's move this back. Also has one of these pieces in green, which is nice to have. There you go. The legs, obviously, well, the back legs are almost non-existent. It's just these on ball joints. What the fuck, Lego? Compared to the front legs, which have these trans-green bones. He has a trans-green neck as well. And unfortunately, this one is broken. I see the crack. But yeah. So the function is this. You lift up his tail to reveal his anus, I guess you could say. His ass. And so he can take a poop on you. Yeah. And then he flaps his wings. Yeah. It's pretty cool to see this on Liwa. I like it. It definitely uses all the ball joints that were supplied. But it feels like this is the most complete out of the creatures. The only problem is he barely has any lower legs, back legs. It's just these. They're like nubs almost. It feels like you could just, you know, put these like this. And that would just be like a stinger or something. Yeah. Nice try, Lego. That doesn't really make any fucking sense. But hey, it works. And I might actually use these wings on a mock. Might see that soon. I don't know. But overall, Uxar is pretty alright, even though his name is ridiculous. I like the set. Probably my second favorite. The problem with these creatures, while being alright and fun and acceptable sets. The problem with these, unfortunately, that they lack character. They're just animals, though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But even animal characters need to have character. Just look at fucking Legends of Chima, for fuck's sake. That had animal characters that talked and whatnot. And yeah. But these little cretins, just there's something lacking. There's something missing from these creatures. Obviously, there's parts that I feel like could have been swapped or changed, or, you know, things could have been fixed with these creatures. The main problem I have in terms of parts is one part, and that is the head. It's the exact same fucking head for all 6 of them. Well, and for all these ones right here. It's the exact same fucking head, but either silver or gold, while also transitioning to another translucent color. What the fuck, Lego? They couldn't even shell out the money to give them each individual fucking heads. And I get why they didn't do it, because this was part of the gimmick of putting these characters on the backs of the Toa with their golden masks, and having them being united with the creatures of elements, the elemental creatures, and, you know, unity and all this fun stuff. Unfortunately, that's all that it is a gimmick. I like it. I think it's fun. It's entertaining, sure, but it also feels like, you know, some kind of cash grab in a way. Now, that's not to say that it's entirely a cash grab, but it partially is. I feel like, you know, kind of like with the Protector masks, they cheapened out by only giving us one mask, but in different colors. What the fuck? They did the same thing here with the creature heads. Well, here's what I have to say to Lego for doing that. Yeah, they were clearly cutting costs and whatnot. They were cutting corners, and something had to give. But I don't buy it, honestly, because I feel like these characters, while obviously having something on the front of the head or on the back of the head on those clipped areas to add somewhat more, you know, aesthetics to them, it still feels kind of lame in a way. I mean, yeah, all these runes and whatnot and fun, you know, bits and bobs and these bits. It's a nice, it's a lovely piece, actually. It's just, why is it so repetitive? Again, it has to do with the stupid gimmick. And, well, it's not that stupid of a gimmick. It's added play value. It's fun, but that's all there is to it, is that it's just a gimmick, and it's fun, but it's still a gimmick. A gimmick is a gimmick, you know? I feel like these characters lacked that. They lacked character. They lacked charm. That G2 Rahi, or G1 Rahi, did, in my opinion. The Nui Jaga, over there, in front of my stereo, which is a piece of crap still. I'll have another video on that, probably. Oh, wait, I already did. Fuck. Well, the Nui Jaga definitely has a lot of character, has a lot of charm. It is a 2001 set, yes, but it's still pretty fucking fun. You can hold the pistol grip growth, which is probably its cock or whatever, on its undercarriage and pull the trigger, and it lunges its tail forward to sting its opponent. That Nui Jaga could probably kick the ass of Mellum here, and it would be all kinds of hell, you know? So, have fun with that. And even the little Hana crab from the Jalar Mari set was pretty cute and fun. Nice little build, you know? It's a nice little build. It only came with Jalar Mari, and he didn't actually use it. It's just another little sea creature. In fact, even the Hana crab here, which I have built, it doesn't have the blast arm, because why? I can show you that this tiny little crab, which is only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 parts. A story can be told in 11 parts. This is cute and fun, and I like it. It's charming. It really is. It has character, even though it's just a creature. But it's charming, and I like it. This has a different kind of charm, but it towers over Hana Crab and probably scares the living shit out of it. So, but the creatures definitely lacked the kind of charm that this does. And even though this was like a bonus set, I guess, a bonus build that you get from Jalar Mari, and also you can do that apparently, because why? It's still a cute little desk toy, I guess. Put it right there. And even the Phi-Cow Spider, this was released as a promotional polybag in like 2002, I think. And there's few parts here, but a lot can be said in few parts. A lot can be done. You can pose it little head like that. You can get little expressions out of it. You can make it look down. You make it look up slightly. Obviously, that'd be dislodging the head, but hey. It's cute. It's fun. I mean, it's a spider, but still. It's awesome. Put you right there. The creatures here from G2 definitely lacked the character and, you know, enjoyment that the G1, some of the G1 Rahi gave us. Those tiny little Rahi that I showed you, definitely more charming and had more character than these. I mean, these had a purpose, obviously, but to me, it feels like that main purpose is to you know, make Lego money, and that's the point, I guess. And it's really, you know, to drive up sales. And I can see, you know, that being a major point. And also, this function is fairly simple. It's just gear. It's just that. Too simple, but still fun. I still like these creatures. I think they're cool, but I won't keep them built for long because, any longer than I did. Because I could use the parts to build my own Rahi, actually. I know Skybird does a lot of fucking Rahi builds. Holy shit. Wow. Just, wow. Go check out Skybird. He's great. And his creations are great, too. So, the creatures definitely have something going for them, yes. But it feels like there's not enough, in my opinion. There's not enough here to really, you know, give you the satisfaction of owning these things. I mean, again, they had a story reason. Probably not not a good reason, but hey. Build-wise, they each have a unique and fun build. While slightly derived, these two are slightly derived from each other to some degree. I mean, some of the actual builds and, you know, gear working mechanisms are derived from each other. But, I mean, Ikir and Melem have this literally the same, and same thing with Uxar. What the hell? That's 3 out of 6 sets that have the same gear function. What the hell? Again, Akita is my favorite because she doesn't have a gear function. She just has a lever mechanism that, well, that can do this. And that's Technic right there. That's very Technic. So it's great. I love it. So it's simple too. Had a bit of a squeak there too, so must have dust, which I'll have to wipe off the parts before I start to use them for mocks. But yeah, the G2 creatures definitely lacked something. They lacked things. They were good sets for the most part. There were some things about them that I find annoying, like I think they cheapened out with Melem for the most part. What with not giving him translucent neck and arms, and well, I guess there's nothing that could be done about the Glatorian necks in black, but hey, it is what it is. They could have given him, I don't know, I mean, I guess he didn't have to have 4 claws per paw like Tarak does, but they could have at least given him like chest armor, like right there and there. They could have given him something right there. It's definitely something that can be done and should be done. Same thing with Ikir. Ikir is missing something here. It just feels lazy almost. There's definitely a bit of laziness here. Those ball joints, those should not be shown. You know, if you're going to release this, design and release a set, use or cover up all the ball joints that are exposed. again, with Terrak here, he's got ball joints that are exposed. What the fuck? This is a trend in Bionicle G2 and also in, well, construction in general, where there are exposed ball joints that they have no desire to cover up. Or had no desire to cover up since CCBS is currently dead, but hey, that's another topic in on itself. That's all I really have to say about the creatures. I like these things. I thought they brought a different level of playability to the Toa Uniters, and they were definitely worth, collecting to play around with that blade feature myself. They felt that they made the island of Okoto feel more alive and diverse with actual Bionicle animals coming back, and it was nice to see some kind of Rahi stand-in, If Skull Scorpio and the Lord of Skull Spiders weren't going to be, Rahi's sort of stand-ins, I guess. These definitely did the job, but they still had their problems, and at the end of the day, it is what it is, and what it is what it is. Now you may have noticed I didn't talk about Qatar. Well, we're going to be saving that for another video. So, stay tuned today for a video on Qatar. I will have that out soon. But for now, I'm TheZOMBIEJ. I'll see you folks there. Have a good fucking day, and peace.